Alrighty, guys, welcome to this week's swing trading live stream. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And we have a special guest with us today. My nephew Landon's hanging out with us today. And actually, what we've been working on, you want to tell him what we've been working on for the office?
We've been working on a brand new desk.
Yeah, brand new desk. So we have a whole bunch of fun stuff for the office that we're going to get done actually after this live stream. We already been working on it. But yeah, it's going to be super exciting. New desk, some bookshelves, to change the space up a little bit. So we're excited about that. But yeah, we're going to be talking about, some stocks that I'm holding. I'm going to be kind of teaching Landon, kind of my strategies, my approach. So maybe in the future, he could get into stocks. You never know, right? And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the market, I do have an awesome school where I teach people how to trade, my strategies, my approach, how I find stocks, and you guys can use code Landon to get LANDON to get 51% off. And the great thing about it is Landon for each sale gets a little bit of some commission. So it does help him out as well. All right, so let's turn to the computer and we're going to see some of the stocks that we're holding. And if you guys have any questions for this guy, I'm sure he would love to answer questions. All right, so let's turn to the computer here. All righty, so let's see. So Land, right here is going to be like the chat room. So people do come in. And then here is going to be like the viewers if people do come in. So right now we are at 1. I'll make it like that. But yeah. All right. So this week here we did take 3 trades. We took 3 trades, and right now you guys can see this is our digital trading journal. I do sell it, so if you guys want this, I'll put a link to it down below. But this past week here we're up about a little over $2,400 from 3 stocks. So I'm not the type of trader where I'm going to be getting in and out of like a million positions. I choose quality over quantity. So 3 stocks, we're up handsomely on all of them. So let's kind of talk about it here. And I'm going to be teaching Landon too. So he's going to be ready. No, you didn't miss anything. The stream just started. I do have my nephew with me today. So if you have any questions. All right, so RYAN here. Can you see it kind of, Lan?
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, the first thing I look at, we've made videos in the past, so you probably do, I don't know if you remember any of it. A little bit, okay. So the first thing I look at is trends. So a trend is like you see how the stock goes, from, if you look off to this side, it'll show the price.
Yeah, 48.
So it went from like $48 to 75. So you can see where it goes in that upper right hand. Yeah, I can go over some breakouts. I can. You can see where the stock goes in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Good, like getting buying pressure, so to speak.
Yeah.
So then it sold off, right? You can see where it went from 75 to like 62, right? So the stock that's once trading for $75 pretty much came at a cheaper price now. Is 60 something bucks. So you can see this red line. Do you remember moving average lines? Maybe no. So they act as support and resistance. So like you can see in the past where it hits it and what happens, kind of moves up.
Yep.
Right. But it's not every time.
Yeah, so
right.
It
hits it and moves up. Right. But it's not every time. Because sometimes it'll fall through, right, and break through that red line. So it's not like 100%. So we do look for some other stuff. So you can see it hits it and we had that good move up, right? So this stock coming in contact with that was pretty much like setting off like an alert to go, okay, maybe it does have an opportunity, And then another thing I look at, you see this green line down on the bottom?
Yeah.
This is an RSI line. So you don't really have to pay attention to like what it stands for, but you can see
it kind of looks like it matches the thing.
Yeah, right. And the last time, remember 21, okay? The last time the RSI, so it's like an indicator, was trading for a 21 was all the way back in here. Where is it? Right here. And what happened? Right after.
It went down.
Right, it went down, and then what happened?
It bumped up.
Bumped up. So the stock selling off to the 21 represented an undervalued point that it could possibly go up. Okay, is this kind of in our way? It kind of feels like it. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now let's zoom out. Okay, so we have an upward trend, 200-day moving average line, so that red line, the undervalued RSI. The last thing we look for is we go to a different time frame. So like each candlestick now, so like each one of these represents 1 hour of trading.
Okay. So
Okay.
each one of the long ones.
Yeah, so each one. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
all of them. It represents 1 hour compared to like here, you see where it says 1 day.
Okay, so each represents a day.
Each one represents a day. So we go to a lower time frame. Okay. So you can see if I remove all these moving average lines, you see that trend line,
Yeah.
that red one. You can see where it hits it, and we have what? Selling pressure. So it like goes down. Hits it here, and what happens? Selling pressure.
So it goes down.
Hits it here, what happens?
Goes down.
Right. So now, what we looked for and why we got in is because now instead of being below and getting selling pressure, what happened here?
It hit it and went up.
Yes. So this was our entry point, was right here. So we essentially bought this stock at a breakout point because it pushed up above this trend line. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where we got in, guys. Keeping our stop loss, so the max amount of money you're willing to lose, a little bit down here, and it's up pretty well right now. And then our stop loss right now is kind of below this 50-day, so that yellow line. All right, so that's one of the stocks we're in on. That's one of the stocks. Another one here was MasterCard. You'll notice a lot of these are very similar, but like maybe different moving average lines. So like, what do we have? What's the trend?
It's like
Up or down?
It's up.
Up. So upward trend. Okay. The next thing, what line, what support? So what line did this hit?
It hit like
The yellow, the blue. Here, let me zoom in. For it to get buying pressure. Yellow, what happened? Broke through.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened at blue?
It broke through, but then went up.
Yes. So this is kind of what set our scanners off for me to go, okay, maybe there's a chance to buy this here. Okay. And then what's the RSI? Let's look. So last time it was trading was about here, and what happened?
It went up.
Yep, and then went up. So now we have that checklist. So like before you ever buy a stock, you want to go, okay, we have an upward trend. We have support on one of these moving average lines. We have an undervalued RSI, and then we go to that lower time frame, and what do we have? Let's remove this. Look at that same red line. Where would the best entry point be that I would buy it? Do you remember?
Yeah.
All right, where?
When it's like starts like right there.
Right in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like this would have been the absolute best time to buy it, was in here. Okay, and then the stock rallied its way up, and it did form. This was one of the main reasons we got in too, because it hit that and we had that good move. But that's a great, you picked the best spot to get in. So that's pretty much it. So now we're up. The stock's already up. We're up a couple $100 off this, and yeah, it's working out well. The last stock here that we got in on was a little bit of a different approach. This is an ETF. So I drew out these zones so you can see we have support, we have support down here, and we have resistance. Okay, so what zone gets buying pressure? So where it hits it and it goes up, and then what zone gets selling pressure? So it hits it and just has tendencies to sell off.
That one. That
this
one's
one?
the one that goes up.
Yeah. So now.
That one's the one that goes
Yeah,
down.
right, exactly. So that's pretty much the main reason why we got in, is because it sold off to that zone. We bought in, and it rallied its way up. So now that it's approaching that zone, now we start thinking maybe we should sell it, or maybe start taking some profit or something like that. All right, what type of stocks do you swing trade? I swing trade more. I will say a little bit of everything, honestly. ETFs, I'll trade blue chip stocks, just anything that kind of follows my approach. But yeah, so those were the positions I got in this week. And so you pretty much explained it perfect. And guys, if you guys are watching, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, use code Landon for 51% off. So my buddy here gets a little commission because somebody's trying to get, what are you saving up for? We saw it at IKEA.
A PC.
A PC and a desk. Yes, he wants you want to stream. Isn't that your goal?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So some other stocks here. We'll rattle through them real quick. DE, very similar approach. All right. So downward trend. So Landon, where's the best time to buy it? We didn't get in on it. We missed the boat on this one, but where is the best?
Like right there.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And what happened after that point?
It went up.
Right. So that would have been the best spot. Are you gonna stream Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yes. He's gonna be streaming Fortnite. Somebody asked. And yeah, we actually play Fortnite quite often, to be honest. So all right. So yeah, this one here is paid off very well. One of the main reasons though I didn't get in on this one, to be honest, is because we had that huge move in a single day. So I was actually watching this go up, but you can see by the time the entry price would have hit, it would have been up 4% in a single day, which could be a lot. I do think the best, the other best time would have been on this support right here and kept your stop below it. But yeah, good move. Good move. Another one here. So these were all stocks that we talked about. How far down do you put your stop loss at? So, a lot of it depends. So like for these, I'll keep it below the zone, right? That zone of, support, I'll keep my stop loss here. For MasterCard, I'll keep it, I got in relatively low, so I'd keep it, on that low wick, about 2-3%. And then RYAN, very similar below, this wick, about right here. So I try to keep it below like some of the low points of the stock. Then we got NVIDIA. NVIDIA here was another stock here. Let's pull some moving average lines back up. So it's not really like breaking out. So we haven't had that good confirmation. Can you still go over some breakouts and explain why you got in, when you did, when you get a chance? Yeah, so the reason I got in, so for the breakout, so for like MasterCard, the main reason I got in here was honestly because we saw the whole market get absolutely crushed. For VU, we saw just huge sell-off in such a short amount of time. For MasterCard, I really didn't get in on MasterCard for like a breakout. It was more of a get in around, on that 90-day moving average line. And if the stock sells off down to the 200, I'll just buy more. And once it recovers, then, my average cost would be cheaper. But for like RYAN was a pure breakout approach. So we got in on that first green candle to form on the 1 hour above that trend line. And then we had that push above that 200. So you want to get in on that, pretty much that first green candle to form above that trend moving average line, because sometimes what happens, like if you see here, we had that trend and the candlestick went up through the trend line. You don't want to get in here. You want to get in on that next one to form above it, like here. That's where you'd want to get in.
Carter.
Yeah.
How do you know what a stock's called? So
a stock is going to be called it's pretty much like the company. So essentially like MasterCard, like a debit card.
Yeah.
That's like some of them are MasterCards.
Oh.
So like Disney. Yeah. Right here. So Disney, and the ticker is just like sometimes it's the first couple letters of the company. So like in order to look it up to like buy it, you need like the stock ticker, which is DIS for Disney. And then, yeah, it's pretty much just the company. The company name's gonna be whatever it is. Okay. Really. Yeah. And then to find it to like buy like shares, you could just go on Google and just go like I don't think Fortnite does. I know like Roblox has one. Roblox stock. So you see Roblox is RBLX. So then you take that and you put it in here. And then you could see Roblox has been moving though lately. Look at that.
So Fortnite doesn't have one?
Fortnite actually, Epic Games bought, or Disney bought, I don't know if it was a majority stake in Epic Games. Oh. So technically if like you wanted to invest into Fortnite, you would buy the company that owns it, which would be Disney, so to speak. Do you want to get in after the candle crosses above the trend line? You want to get in on that candle, that first candle to form above it. So you don't want to get in like, let me see. So like you can see, you wouldn't want to get in here because there wasn't 1 hour formed above it, right? You can see where it hit this and was just kind of going back and forth. You don't want to get in here. You want to get in on that first hourly candle to form above the trend line. You want to get in after the candle crosses.
Oh, so that's why it's that one.
Yeah. Closes, not crosses. Yes, exactly.
So that's why it's that one.
Yes.
It's like barely going over it.
Yeah, and here, sometimes what you could see is, well, let's zoom out a little. Sometimes what you could see is instead of going up, the stock will go down like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you want to get in on that first candle to form above it. And in this circumstance here, it even worked out better because the following one was above that red line. Remember we talked about?
Yeah.
So that one worked out well. But yeah, so far though, this past week here has been honestly like a mixed week, but paid off really well. You know, like good trend line on this one here. Amazon, we were gonna get in on Amazon. Same with Netflix. I knew it was gonna recover, but a lot of these have been paying off really well. Zillow was a good one. You know, you can see the general trend. A lot of good entry points, even a good entry point above the 200-day. So like even if you don't do like a trend line for a breakout, you could still use moving average lines because you can see where it hits them, right, and sells off. So that would be like that next breakout spot. But yeah, if you guys have any last questions for us, but other than that, we'll end it.
Yeah.
Good. Alrighty, guys. So hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more, did you set your alert along the trend line on the 1 hour? I did. For RYAN, you can go rewatch the trading routine video, and that's where I set the alert. I set it above that trend line, came across my computer as I was actually editing a video, went in, bought some shares, and now it's paid off well. But yes, so hope you guys all enjoyed it. Don't forget code Landon 51% off, and we'll see you guys. And do you want to say anything?